Do you think the policies of this government have worked for the poor of this country?
Overtaking these countries, I mean, the UK's population is 67 million. Ours is 1.4 billion. You know, when we overtake Japan, which will be hopefully in the next 5-6 years, we still will be a relatively poor country. So what is important is per capita income rather than aggregate income. What is worrisome is it hasn't done more to liberalize the economy. But the biggest challenge, I would say again, and that is the focus of our concerns, is that we haven't built a human capital. We haven't invested in people. We haven't, you know, we had the pandemic. So many kids have fallen behind, haven't spent the resources, with the exception of a few states, in bringing those kids back to school full time. Malnutrition rate still being 35%, above the rate in a number of countries in sub-Saharan Africa. That is not acceptable.
But the perception, Dr. Rajan, is that this has perhaps been the best decade for India in terms of economic growth. At least that's the kind of hard selling that the government does.
It doesn't square with any of the numbers you want to look at. You know, we're growing back at 7.5 right now. That's what the numbers say. We still are, 4 to 5% below what the pre-pandemic trend would be. You look at the unemployment numbers, they're still very worrisome. You look at the number of people applying for government jobs, and they go through the roof. 12 million people applying for railway jobs and so on. So all this is suggestive of a mixed bag. Yes, there are wins. I don't think you want to say that it's not been, but it's not as rosy as the government would like us to believe.